Welcome back again, conquerors. Yeah, Africans are conquerors, and black people all over the world, they are conquerors. We know them. Now, this is a headline hitter. Botswana has come up once again. Now, let's check out.
We've reached a point now in our journey where we face headwinds, challenges in relation to our diamonds. We face challenges of a market that is unstable, that at the moment is somewhat unresponsive. We face challenges of fake diamonds, euphemistically called lab-grown, fake, because the genuine article is that stone that we mine from the bowels of the earth in Botswana. That is the genuine article that carries the history, this life story of a whole people that powers their lives, their livelihoods, on which this country is built and must progress. That is the genuine article. These stones that we mine from Morapa, from Joanne, these are the genuine diamonds, the natural diamonds.
Now, before we continue with this video, let me remind you something. There was a video I did some time back, and I was talking about Ibrahim Traore being an influencer. And I think Ibrahim Traore, he is influencing a lot of things and a lot of leaders that are in Africa today. He is really impacting leadership in people, okay? You'd find out that leaders with whom Ibrahim Traore has found them leading, many of them are the ones who does not want to change, but a few of them are beginning to see some sense in what Traore is doing, and some of them are still ignorant. But you'll realize that other leaders who are coming up, rather leaders who newly elected leaders, many of them have really tried to follow the steps of Ibrahim Traore. And we pray that Ibrahim Traore is going to be at the center of changing Africa, because he is capable and he can really do it. Senegal, new president, did what Traore did. Now we have Botswana today. Dumaboko is trying to secure the minerals and trying to secure the assets and the resources of Botswana. This is definitely an influence that has been brought by Ibrahim Traore, because Traore is the one who is preaching the gospel of taking care and protecting the resources, the minerals and the assets of Africa, so they can be able to build Africa. So Botswana is coming up, okay? I want you to watch this video, because he just signed a new deal with the people who are mining, the company that is mining gold, the diamonds in Botswana, because as we know, Botswana is the most, it is the biggest miners of diamond in the world, followed by Russia. It is the biggest in the world. So this one is going to help Botswana very, 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 very much. Without further ado, let's get after the video, and then we shall come and talk about it later.
I begin by recognizing each and every one of you individually and personally. Thank you for being here with us and bearing this heat. It reminds me of a famous preacher who once had to preach in conditions, I think, similar to these ones. It was blazing hot on the day. People had come from far and wide to listen to this famous preacher. And they had waited a very long time in the heat. And at a certain point, he took to the lectern to preach. He looked at the people who had gathered there in their hundreds of thousands and said to them, "It sure is very hot today. Imagine how it must be in hell." Thank you very much. And he left, and that was his message. I shall not presume to follow that route and beat that standard for brevity, but I shall surely do the very best I can in these circumstances. I've recognized you. You've been enunciated, enumerated in your offices, your various stations, your different roles, and I recognize you as well. We are here today to mark, reference, and celebrate a propitious moment. Not just to celebrate it, but to seize it and walk into the future with renewed vigor and confidence. We celebrate a partnership that has carried us thus far, a partnership built on trust, mutual respect, and utmost good faith. A partnership that has enabled us to extract from the belly of the earth in the Republic of Botswana these sparkling, scintillating, precious stones. Use them as the energy that powers our economic growth, our sustenance, the transformation and development of our lives and livelihoods, and indeed our country. A public-private partnership between ourselves as the government of the Republic of Botswana, as Botswana, and the De Beers group of companies. It has brought us this far. We've reveled in the joys and the opportunities of our mutual collaboration. We've tried the best we could to build an economy, a resilient economy. And in the process, I must confess, we fell into the complacency of over-reliance on these powerful stones. We've reached a point now in our journey where we face headwinds, challenges in relation to our diamonds. We face challenges of a market that is unstable, that at the moment is somewhat unresponsive. We face challenges of fake diamonds, euphemistically called lab-grown, fake, because the genuine article is that stone that we mine from the bowels of the earth in Botswana. That is the genuine article that carries the history, this life story of a whole people that powers their lives, their livelihoods, on which this country is built and must progress. That is the genuine article. These stones that we mine from Morapa, from Joanne, these are the genuine diamonds, the natural diamonds. And we have the challenge now to tell the story of these diamonds through this partnership. This is a partnership that models, enacts, and exemplifies ties that bind us, the government of the Republic of Botswana, and the De Beers group of companies, a partnership that says to the rest of the world, you are free, you are invited, you are encouraged, you are urged to come to Botswana, because here we are a people of durable partnerships, partnerships built on firm foundations of respect and trust. We invite all investors to emulate what the De Beers group of companies has done. Enter into these types of partnership with the government and people of Botswana to achieve the kinds of results that we've achieved with our diamonds, with this particular partnership. We celebrate this partnership. We are here to cement, to deepen, to broaden this partnership and the relationship that it presents. We are happy. We've traveled a long path of negotiation. And I've said, I have continued to maintain that when you negotiate, you know you've achieved a reasonable, fair, and equitable outcome when all the parties to the negotiation come out of that negotiation crying and celebrating in equal measure. Then you have a reasonably good agreement. If one of the parties is celebrating and the other is up in arms, you do not have a durable, sustainable partnership. I have looked at the face of Al Cook, representing De Beers. He seems to smile on occasion, but I see a deep sense of anguish as well at the same time. That perfect admixture of pain and celebration, joy. Not Kenewend, joy. And I look on the side of the Botswana government, I see pretty much the same sentiment. We have us a good deal. And we trust that it will carry us well into the future. To the people of Botswana, this partnership, this agreement is about you. It's about the jobs that you need. It's about the hope that you must have in your country. It's about the faith and confidence you must have in the institutions that this country has. But it is also a challenge to you that we must now begin to reimagine, refashion, reconfigure these institutions the better to serve our country better than it has been served thus far. We must not engage in any institutional fetishism. We must not respect these institutions too much, because even as we rely on what they have given us, we must constantly reevaluate, reimagine, refashion, and improve them. This partnership is an example to us that we can forge these partnerships built on shared values, shared virtues, and a shared vision. And I celebrate today this propitious moment where we have to sign, seal, and cement the partnership. We send a message to the world. Botswana is the best place on the African continent to do business. Botswana is the best place to locate your offices, your factories, all your operations. Bring them here, because here we respect partnerships. We value them immensely. We thrive on account of these partnerships. To the De Beers group of companies, thank you very much for this particular partnership. Thank you very much for the opportunities that it portends for us, for yourselves, and for the world. And we must from here go out and tell the story of these diamonds. Tell the world that they come from Botswana, a country of strong democratic institutions, a strong democratic culture, a resilient nation. We must tell the world that when they buy these natural diamonds from Botswana, they are assisting this country to grow, to develop, to progress, and to become the exemplar to the rest of the African continent that it has thus far been. And it seems to me that this partnership and many others that will come will ensure that Botswana takes its place at the head of the table as a leader, not just in democracy, but in ethical business practices, in building institutions that serve, and ensuring that the country progresses for the benefit of all its people. So thank you to all of you. Thank you for the hard work that you've put in. Thank you to all the negotiating teams that pushed each other hard, bounced these ideas against each other, banged heads, did some stylish grave digging, went into the past and dug out information and presented it, marshaled it, and ultimately brought us where we are today, to this propitious moment where we now sign, seal, and authenticate this partnership. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Remakang, I recognize you. I see you. I see many familiar faces. I extend to you my warmest regards. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
In short, this is what the president has done. And let me read for you. Now, the Botswanan government signed a new diamond sales agreement crucial to its economy with the De Beers Mining Company on Thursday after 7 years of negotiations. The deal gives the government an increased share of diamond sales through the Botswana company, its joint venture with the De Beers, a subsidiary of Angola American. Botswana, a sparsely populated and arid country in southern Africa, is the biggest producer of diamonds by value and the second biggest by volume behind Russia. Diamonds account for around 80% of Botswana exports and a quarter of its GDP, according to the International Monetary Fund. But a decline in the price and diamond for mined diamonds has badly hampered the Botswana economy and was a central issue in a national election last year. The party that had ruled 58 years since independence from the British was voted out in stunning result that was largely a reaction to new economic hardships related to the downturn in the diamond industry. The new 10-year sales agreement gives the government a 30% share of Botswana's sales, up from 25% for the first 5 years and 40% share for the following 5 years. There is an option of 5-year extension to the agreement. The two parties said the share of sales will be 50-50. In return, De Beers was awarded a 25 years extension to its mining licenses in Botswana from 2029 until 2054. That's it. So, Botswana being the second largest producers of diamond in the world, following Russia, it means that Botswana's economy can grow very fast. And even the Central Bank of Botswana has said that Botswana is growing because of the diamonds. The economy of Botswana is growing because of the diamond that they are mining. But in the past years, these diamonds have not been helping Botswana at all. It has not been helping Botswana because of the previous leadership. But now the current leadership has made some changes, and these diamonds are going to benefit Botswana at large. That is what we want. We want African minerals to benefit Africa. That is what we want. Okay? The issues of taking minerals away, that is not what we want. So Botswana has taken a good step, and this one is going to help them largely. And we pray that they should continue doing and taking positive actions in the government and how in leadership. We thank Ibrahim Traore because he came into the space. Like Ibrahim Traore, he came into the position, and everybody now is beginning to see value, is beginning to see the importance of the importance of storing your minerals to your own country. They're beginning to see the importance of uniting Africans. They're beginning to see the importance of fighting for the freedom and revolution of Africa. They're beginning to see the importance of serving the people as a servant, not as a boss. And therefore, we pray that Ibrahim Traore, may God give him good health, and we pray that God is going to protect him. May he continue being there and serve as a president of Burkina Faso as much as he would, as much as it takes, and also as the president of Africa and the king of Africa as much as it takes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Do let me know what you have to say in the comment section on this issue of Botswana. I'll do my best to make sure I'm reading all of them and comment where possible. If it's first time to be here, make sure you go on and hit the subscription box and hit the subscription bell. Be the first person to get every news as it comes in. I am the African Streamline, and my black people from diaspora, from Caribbean and from Africa in particular, I love you so much. You guys are great people. Adios, muchachos.